Hi สวัสดีครับทุกคนถ้ามีคนไทยอยู่ในห้องช่วยมาทักทายด้วยนะครับ I never planned to return to Australia and become a NAATI-certified translator. What is NAATI? N-A-A-T-I. It is the highly regarded Australian qualification to translate official documents. Now, I was living the perfect life with my beautiful family in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I was there as a freelance translator, and things were going good. But if you know anything about Thai politics, juntas happen, coup d'états happen pretty often. So everything was okay. We saw the tanks rolling down the streets again until the junta forcibly shut down a biggest Australian gold mine in the country. And who do you think they called to translate? My name is Dylan Hartmann. I am a NAATI-certified translator and the founder of AcudocX. At AcudocX, we empower every human with the ability to translate their documents. Doesn't matter their language, doesn't matter where they come from. We believe that language should never be an obstacle between somebody and their new life. At AcudocX, what we do is streamline global immigration by automating the certified translation process. So I returned from Chiang Mai back home to Nimbin in New South Wales. I was translating 100,000 words a month for $1 billion litigation. And things were good there. I sat the NAATI exam and put my little girl in a hippie school in the hills of Nimbin. I sat in the NAATI exam, then something that happened I wouldn't expect happened all of a sudden. My phone started blowing up with customers wanting me to translate their personal documents like birth certificates and driver's licenses. I'd have to stop everything to help them, but I couldn't say no because these people were desperate. And this is what gave me first-hand experience with, let's say, the inefficiencies of the system. See, certified translations need a human translator to rubber stamp these personal documents. They're slow, costly, and inefficient, delaying critical services for individuals, governments, and business. In Australia, it's critical, costing government and business millions of dollars in lost time and revenue. Introducing AcudocX self-service process. We acknowledge that people from around the world, no matter where they come from, typically know how to write their personal information in English. You know how to write your name, your date of birth, mum and dad's name, place of birth, and so on. So with this simple acknowledgement, we recognize that people can, enter their details, pay in advance, and the translation will get sent through to the first available translator to verify and certify the document. We designed AcudocX to be smoother and faster for everyone. In fact, the fastest service delivery so far was a French to English driver's license translation submitted by Andre in France, who wanted to hire a juicy van for his Aussie holiday. Traditionally, he would have had to send his driver's license to a whole bunch of people, sit back and wait for a quote, and then when he agreed on a quote, maybe wait another 24 hours, and that's express service, to receive the final document in his email. With AcudocX, Andre got his NAATI-certified translation in just 54 seconds, ready to go. Certified translations represent 10% or $7 billion in the global language industry TAM, and is inherently tied to the increasing numbers of global migration. AcudocX has our partners say AcudocX is 95% faster and reduces 98% of their staff's interactions. We are democratizing the industry, connecting people who desperately need translations with over 200 language services providers in 51 languages. Translated documents are our North Star, and we've been doubling the amount of documents translated each year since launch. We have the technology, we have the market, we have traction, but that's not all. With interest from 23 companies in the United States, our go-to-market strategy, our initial go-to-market strategy there is to sell overnight translations from here into the largest market in the world. So imagine a world where certified translations are easy and fast, where immigration is seamless. And this is how we are empowering every human, no matter their language, no matter where they're from. With your help, we can make this go further. If you partner with AcudocX, we can help connect the world. So if you're from a government agency, let's talk. If you're from a bank, insurance, or a legal firm, and you have international clientele, I know I can help you. And for everyone else who's a startup founder here tonight, when you're going global, we can connect you instantly with language professionals. And I think that'll help too. My name is Dylan Hartmann. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Dylan. Can I ask, is your vision primarily to be B2B through companies and professional migrations, or more of a consumer element? And also just to tie in, how's the kind of pricing and commercial model look?
So a few questions there. Thank you for your question, AJ. Originally, as a B2B product, we founded AcudocX. The secret is we founded it as a tool for certified translators to help them improve the speed of their workflow. But we were the geniuses who launched an immigration translation app in November 2019, exactly 3 months before international border closures. And during that period, not much work was going through to the certified translators. So we added on a B2B agency platform and realized that the agencies could efficiently funnel the work through to the translators on the system. After a while, we've recognized that a lot of our growth has relied on partners spending money on Google Ads. So recently, we have our own B2C iteration, which is called IMI Translating Service. And with that, we've seen spikes in the numbers of translations going through our platform. Pricing, we have a, say, federated system. So within Australia, pricing is 7.5% plus a fixed $4 fee on every job that goes through. But we were talking to our advisor. He said, "We know you Aussies are stingy. You won't pay any more than that." So he said in America, nothing less than 15% is your service fee. Thanks.
Dylan, great pitch, and I've definitely seen this be a problem for a lot of people that are trying to certify birth certificates and those sort of things from other countries, so I can definitely attest to it being a really big problem. Just really curious in terms of how you think about existing competition and just moving forward, how you sort of think about building a moat around your business.
See, AcudocX was designed as, like I said, it's democratizing, able for all language companies and all individual freelance translators to use. There are competitors, but they have, let's say, proprietary technology that they're using within their own business. Now, AcudocX has an advantage of first-to-market speed, and already since I did a pitch in Zurich last year, and we're seeing competitors with minor imitations of this, because we were the world first with self-service translations that actually made it work. So to build a moat around, let's say, zero cost to entry is our number one benefit, because we're not charging a service fee for many of the translators or agencies on board, or migration agencies.
Thanks.
Hi, Dylan.
Hi.
Great pitch. I'm going to, and I apologise in advance, I'm going to take a cynical view and assume that a year from now, AI will be able to replace human translators, and particularly for global immigration docs where the language is not so industry specific and may not have a reliance on sort of the subject matter expertise.
Yeah.
What do you see as the AI threat or opportunity for AcudocX?
We have already incorporated AI into the process. In fact, for translations, we've been leveraging AI for the last 15 years. What we have done is incorporate humans in the process to check. So the AI will pre-translate the birth certificate information. It'll get to the customer and allow them to make some edits and, let's say, fix up the spelling of their name, pay for the translation, and then it'll go to the certified translator to stamp and validate. So similar to any kind of immigration process, the AI there is there to assist the human, not to replace us.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.
I have to disclose, we integrated your product at ACS for our skills migration, so I feel like I need to take a step back in relation to quizzing you, because I've quizzed you endlessly before we integrated your product. So AI for me was, obviously a thinking in my space, but I definitely know how you're applying that. So I'm going to tap out of asking questions. But great pitch, Dylan.
Thank you.
Well done. Excellent.
Thank you.